Hello, breakfast eaters and believers. Welcome back to another episode of Breakfast with Tiffany. I am your host, Tiffany Renee, and today I have some family in the building. Shout out to my boy Quan.
Yo.
And my sister, Jody.
Hey y'all.
How y'all doing?
You already
We
know.
living.
Y'all living? I'm living too,
I'm
man.
alive,
It's hard
man.
out here.
You did.
We was just talking about my credit card bill, man. Life, okay?
Credit.
We don't even want to talk about credit right now.
See, that ain't even what we talking about. See, y'all finna.
Well, okay. Is college a scam? Let's talk about it. Who's gonna start off?
Talk about it.
I feel like college is a scam, but it ain't. Cause I feel like we're in a world where you have to be either or. You have to have multiple degrees. Like you can't just go to school to get your undergrad at this point.
Just
Or
general degree.
General
type shit.
degree. Or you just don't go at all.
Yeah, but I don't knock the people that choose not to go though,
Me neither.
because I wouldn't say
Less lit than
college.
me.
I wouldn't say college is a definitive scam. Like they just out for money, but a lot of it is very monetary motivated. Definitely.
Especially these PWIs.
You know what I'm saying?
Georgia State go up on their tuition every semester.
Honey.
So
Kennesaw ain't no different.
But shout out GSU though. That's my school.
I guess I gotta shout them out. They gave me my degree.
Yeah, shout out GSU
So-
though. All with that. I mean, maybe because that's the only school that. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? No, but to me, it's like this. It depends on what you want to be. It's a scam if you don't know what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like
That's true.
if you have no plan, everything is a scam. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
If you have no plan, working at McDonald's is a
It's a
scam
scam.
because you just doing shit
And you
with
gonna
no
be there
purpose.
forever.
Exactly, you doing shit with no purpose. So I feel like if you go into college with no purpose, no plan, then of course you gonna feel scammed.
And I feel like, especially for me, because I changed my major, y'all. And let me tell you, I just changed it last year. I'm a senior now. So, of course, that pushed me back a little bit. But it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. No problem.
See, it depends on who you talking to now. Because if you ask me, I'm a senior. You ask my transcript, that say something else. That say something else.
You know what? Me too.
According
It's
to me,
okay.
according to me, I'm a senior. You hell, you mean 1, 2, 3, 4 senior? Hey, you
Yeah. Family, friends, as that's what I am. I tell my friends,
exactly.
strangers, I'm a senior.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm going to graduate
Absolutely.
this year.
Absolutely. See, that was my whole thing coming into college. I didn't give a fuck how many years it took me, nigga. As long as I get out.
Because I get out.
As long as I get out. nigga.
Nah, I ain't trying to be no professional student.
Yeah,
now.
nah. I had
Nah,
to get
nah,
out.
absolutely not. Can't do that. But you know what I'm saying. 4 or 5 years, I don't care. You know, as long as I got
That's typical.
that asterisk by my name after I get out. You know what I'm saying? So,
4
I
or
don't-
5 years is typical, though.
yeah,
Yeah, my dumb
But
self
if-
I do it in 3.
Not
Looking
tried,
back.
you did it, though.
yeah, you did it.
Yeah, I almost died doing that. Find something.
Yeah, absolutely. I was there. I was there. I witnessed it. I witnessed it.
Definitely almost died. It's okay, though, because you made it through. You're better than me. Let's
It's
just
okay.
leave it at that.
But you know, if anybody on here with my resume,
Link up.
we look up for them jobs.
Come on, plug yourself in.
Right.
Like, you real better than me, because I'm the student that when I started getting classes, and after I read that syllabus, and it's an online class, and you tell me that I got to take the test with the camera and the microphone, drop. Once you tell me that I got 4 papers this semester, drop.
Drop.
Which,
Fuck you,
I
man.
mean, I guess that's why I'm still here.
Yeah, no, me, mine was more of battle within myself, not knowing what I wanted to do. So I went into college thinking I knew what I wanted to do, and I was wrong. You know, I wanted to do physical therapy, I thought, you know, because if you don't, you know, if you know me, you know, basketball was damn near my life, well, practically still is, throughout high school, elementary school, middle school, and that's what I wanted to do. Problem is, I'm 5'5". You dig what I'm saying? And you know, shout out to Muggsy Bogues, Spud Webb, but they don't draft him like that no more. You know what I'm saying? So
Life a little hard for y'all.
exactly, exactly. So my thing was I wanted to be as close to the sport as possible, and still make an honest living. And I thought physical therapy was the way to go. But the thing is, people don't tell you about college until you in it. All they say is go.
Yeah.
Nobody gives you the one, you know, nobody tells you what you need to know about college for real. All they say is go. Even the people that ain't been
Yeah.
tell you to go. Like, how the hell you gonna tell me to do something you ain't did? You know what I'm saying? Go to college, get your education, and then what?
And then what? But what do I do when I'm in it? Because, you know, we had like those seminars in high school that we go to, or when we go visit a college and, oh, this is where the dorm rooms are. Oh, this is the caf. Oh, this is the gym. But, baby, let me sit through a class.
Yeah.
Like, I legit need to sit through a class and listen to this teacher say this lecture.
Absolutely. And now, these classes I got now, I'm not complaining, but they the sweetest classes ever. Like, I literally have a dance class. That's mandatory. Yesterday or 2 days ago or whatever, we did the Cupid Shuffle. We did the electric slide. We did 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I never even heard of that.
I was about to say, what is that?
I'm like,
We did
Never heard.
that's the class. Dance. 2 hours of straight dancing.
2 hours, though?
2 hours.
Damn, y'all got them songs on replay.
2 hours of dance. No, we went over seven dances in 1 day.
So,
And that's literally the class.
but you got the rest of the semester, so what dances y'all finna be doing?
They got it lined up. Them line dances. So
Yeah.
this week was line dance. I guess next week is like folk dance. I don't know,
I
man.
know what it is.
But the thing is, when you get in college, you don't realize how much of a quote unquote scam it is until you there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, come on, bro.
It's like with my thing this semester, I had to go up to the it's like, I was about to say car rental. I can't think of the card services to talk to them about registering my vehicle on campus. Now, I've been did that last semester, right? And they charge us like $40 a semester, something like that. And I'm like, okay, that's not bad. But now they have a thing where you can't back into a parking space.
What?
So if you back into a parking space, they're going to give you a ticket. Or you can pay $15 extra to have the decal put on your front car, like the window of your car, so you can back in. But the thing is, y'all, the only reason they say you can't is because they feel like if you back in, then the people that come around to check the tags can't check your tag. But if I'm in a parking lot, ain't no wall, you can't just walk behind my car.
Yeah.
Like, why is that difficult? It's like they start
They
charging
don't want to
you
get out the car.
but they don't even have to, like, they walk the entire time.
Oh, okay.
Like, they literally walk the campus. They are a student. They walk the campus with
Oh,
their
y'all
little-
got one of the stickers that you
No,
gotta put
we
on the
have
car?
it's on our tag. Like, we put
Oh.
our tag number in, so they run our tag number,
Gotcha.
and it'll come up
Gotcha.
in the system. But they said if you don't want to do that, then you purchase an extra ticket decal to put on the window. So if you're backed in, they can check the decal on your window.
That's too much.
But why?
how about they try to back out when everybody trying to
That's
get
too
out
much,
and go
though.
to class or
Like,
go home?
what? It is a struggle right there. I'm Chastain. Like, I literally, somebody hit me on Monday.
The marrow?
What? In the back?
Let me tell you, life is hard. Y'all be thinking I be out here.
But no,
just-
but college, that's the thing about college though. It helps you realize that though. It helps you realize how hard life is, or you know how much bulls people go through every day. That's not even doing shit for real. You know what I'm
especially
saying?
rent, cause who?
Oh yeah,
Bills,
y'all-
period. You hear me?
Yeah.
Period. But let me tell you, I'm so glad I moved back home. 'Cause-
I'm semi glad.
me too, because now we're commuters.
Yeah.
So it's like we gotta drive.
But I'm a
You gotta
I'm
drive.
a commuter. You hear me? you hear me? Like, come on now. I'm more than a commuter.
How, like, okay, so
Peep game now.
how far you stay
Listen,
without traffic?
Peep game, people. Georgia State University. That's where I go. Where do I live? Hampton, Georgia. You don't know what Hampton, Georgia is? I didn't either till I moved there. It's like past Lovejoy, past everything. Damn near.
Atlanta Motor Speedway.
Exactly.
I
I
don't
live
even know where
across
that
the
is.
street from. Okay, just everybody. If you listen to this, put Atlanta Motor Speedway
Yes.
in your GPS and watch how your heart drop when you see how far it is away from you, and just put the Georgia State campus and then Atlanta Motor Speedway in your GPS. That's what I go through every morning, and not to mention that I have to beat the early morning
morning.
traffic, and if I don't, then I'm sending emails out. I'm gonna be late.
You might as well just cancel.
You
the
know what I'm
day.
saying? Like I'm gonna be
Cancel it.
late. Yeah, it's like it's over with. And last year was my first year commuting, and I swear I went through hell. I'm talking about flat tires,
Whew.
brakes, all type of stuff. Like it
Talk
was.
about brakes.
It wasn't.
My
it
hoes
wasn't
squeaking
it.
now.
It wasn't. It wasn't it at all. But at the same time, when I stayed on campus, I realized how convenient it was, but I also don't feel like that money is worth it.
It's not. I say first year got to.
Yeah.
I
At least
can't
1
say
year.
nothing.
Not
can't
even
say
not
nothing.
even first year, but at least a year.
A year.
I stayed on campus all 3 years. I stayed 15 minutes away from Georgia State, but I could not be at home.
I see.
I could not
Maybe
be at
because
home.
Kiyama feels the same way. Like one of my friends, y'all. She feels like staying at home would be the death of her.
It would.
But she feels like mostly because it's not that her parents are bad parents, but her mom, for one, runs an in-home daycare. So imagine you got finals tomorrow, and it's 10 kids in the living room under the age of 2.
Absolutely
Cancel
not.
me out.
Absolutely not.
And then she has 2 younger siblings herself. So when she's home, you eat, they eat. You go, they go.
See,
Your
my
sister
first-
calling you, knocking
my
on the door.
first 2 years in college, the most stressful years of my life. I guarantee you,
Really?
the most stressful years of my life. And it wasn't even because of grades or nothing. That's never been a problem. I've never liked school, but getting good grades has never been a problem when I applied myself. I was just lazy as hell.
Emphasis on me applying myself.
You know what I'm saying? I was just always the lazy kid. You know, Daquan, why don't you apply yourself? Because this shit boring. That's why. No, but being at Georgia State and staying on campus my first 2 years, that was the most stress I've ever been in. It pressured me because of the money and because of how much it costs to stay on campus and pay for tuition. It pressured me into a lot of decisions that I now not regret, but I pulled out of because I was like, I'm only doing this to stay afloat. And it's not even worth it. I got a job I didn't want, but I need it because I had it to get it to pay for this bullshit, that bullshit. When I could have
Tell
just,
me about it.
I could have just swallowed my pride, stayed home at the crib. You know what I'm saying? Paying $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 a year to stay in a 2x4 with a TV in a window. Come on. That ain't it.
Let me tell you, because I complain about my living situation at Kennesaw all the time, but y'all was
Oh, we was in there.
in there.
Freshman year was terrible. Freshman year was terrible.
I remember those. And it wasn't necessarily too bad, but for one, y'all security was no joke, which is understandable. It's downtown. And y'all like downtown.
It was a joke if you were there every day.
Yeah.
To visitors.
I mean,
it
even
didn't
the
look like a
amount,
joke.
no, even the 2-3 times, I'm like, okay, I got it. Like, after the first time, why I got to keep calling them telling them downstairs? Why you got to check my ID? Why I got to go through this gate like I'm inserted, like, jail or something?
Yeah.
Like,
it's deep.
come on,
It's
man.
deep.
Why can't I park in the parking deck?
Yeah.
Like,
Fingerprint
it was-
this, fingerprint that, fingerprint to get this book,
Yes.
fingerprint to get some food.
Facts.
Y'all because y'all did have to use y'all fingerprint for the calf, didn't you?
Yeah. I mean, now they implemented it in a lot of other places too. Like you got to use it to get in the library, use it to get in the gym.
What?
Yep, library, gym. Still got to do it for the dining halls, all type of stuff. So I'm in there. I'm never committing a crime.
Yeah.
Never.
And don't let you get denied when you going through that.
Oh,
thing
that's
go
embarrassing.
Off. It's so loud. You
It's
just be like, I
embarrassing.
ain't gotta go here no more.
No, it take Roby to tell you how stressed I was that them first 2 years. When I listen, this okay. Freshman year was the stress of all stress. Sophomore was stress too, but not that freshman year. Let me paint the picture for you. Okay.
Okay, paint it.
Coming out of high school, Maze Ride, shout out.
Come on, Maze, right?
Coming out of high school, didn't have no scholarships. Only scholarship I had was Achieve Atlanta, and that was a handout. You dig what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
legit.
Thank God
Hallelujah.
for it. You know what I'm saying? Thank God for it. But at the same time, I stayed on campus. So, boom, I got FAFSA. Boom, Achieve Atlanta. That's $2,500 on top of FAFSA a semester. But what about this $6,000 I got to pay a semester for staying in this dorm with this stranger? You know what I'm saying? Me wanting to get away from home so bad, I forced the issue. So I had like an extra $2,000 or something left on my account to pay. Right? Stressed out. Then moved all my shit in, everything. I'm
legit.
I'm weeks into the school year,
That shit
everything.
home for real.
Facts. So it's like I'm stressing. I didn't want to eat. I did not want to leave my room because I was scared when I came back my shit would be at the door.
Oh, I do remember this.
I was scared to go when they would be like, Daquan, come get something to eat. Let's go to the dining hall. I was like, you know what? I'm not hungry. Stomach rumbling like a motherfucker. because I'm scared to leave my room. You hear me? And when I did leave my room, anything else that required a swipe of a card, a fingerprint, sweating bullets because I'm thinking it's gonna say access denied. And SWAT finna come in that bitch like, nigga, you got $2,000 left on your shit. We need our money. So that's going on. I'm still going to class, and at this point, I wouldn't say I got depressed, but it got to a point like, what's the point? If a few weeks from now, I may or may not even be enrolled because I got this outstanding balance. So, of course, God is real.
All the time. So
the balance payment due date was coming up, and I got what was called it was like a grant they gave me, just like a surprise. I was going through my email. Thank God, I'll never check my email. Going through my email, boom, congratulations, you got boom, boom, boom for this amount. All you have to do is write a thank you letter, turn it into this place, you straight.
Oh, I remember that. You ain't tell me what's the grant.
I cried. It was something.
Georgia State.
It was something specific to not just Georgia State, but what is it? AUC.
Yeah.
It's something specific to that particular group of colleges. So I think a lot of people. I don't think because Roby got it 1 year too, but when he tried to do the summer classes that he couldn't pay for, and they just gave it to him. It's something. I guess it's something they do when they got leftover money or whatever.
That's beautiful.
I don't know, but
Kenneth, I ain't never seen that shit.
I cried when I got it, but from that point, that semester I was good, so the stress levels went down. Next semester I was working UPS and they paid for school, so boom, I was straight again. But that added a whole nother level of stress that we don't have to talk about on another day.
Yeah. That's another level. I know for me, I don't know. I feel like each year was different. Like, this semester is just starting off grades-wise, wonderful. Life-wise, trash. Like, straight trash. God is good all the time.
Absolutely.
But it's just like so much stuff that's just happened. My daddy broke his toe yesterday.
How?
Like, what? Like, what? He hit his toe at work. So it's like stuff like that, and then the boy hitting me on Monday, and then my aunt passing last night. It's like so much like this is just straight BS to the point where you can't cry, scream right now. It's and just like you're living.
Then to add college on top of
college,
all that,
work,
it's crazy.
Like it's just too much. But freshman year, I do believe you should live on campus freshman year because I feel like that's the time where you're really coming to college. You're going to be most active on college if you take advantage of it like you should. I didn't. I was in my room 25/8, legit. Thanks. But I really feel like you should be active on campus and you meet your roommates. You create a bond with them. Hopefully y'all still be friends 4 years later.
Shout out to Katie.
Shout out to Katie. And then you get to sophomore year, you don't necessarily have to live on campus because you kind of made those friendships. But sophomore year, I will never forget. I was going good. Then it came to spring semester, and they tried to take some type of money away from me. I don't remember what it was. I don't know if it was Hope, Pell.
I think it was Chief Atlanta. I think you remember you telling me. They didn't want to give it to you?
No, it wasn't. It had to be. It might have been a Chief Atlanta. It was somebody. And this one lady would literally tell me because she was saying something was wrong with my FAFSA, like I needed to put this person on there, claim this person. I'm like, nah, sis, that don't have nothing to do with me. I don't live with them. They ain't never claimed me. I'm not claiming them. Like, no. So she caused the whole like scene. She was like number 2 at the department at financial aid. So I'm mad, right? My mom and my aunt in there trying to figure it out, but I'm mad to where I'm crying. So at this point, I don't have nothing to say to you because I started disrespecting the lady and I started acting on color. So my mom was like, step outside, please. Please. And next thing you know, my mama stepped outside. I'm like, okay, so we both on the same page. Then my auntie came outside and she was like, look, I told her I'm going to come back in. I just got to take a deep breath. So she took a deep breath, went back inside. So as I'm sitting there crying, and I know I got the fist going, like
absolutely.
I am upset, as this black man comes by. And he's like, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? And I'm looking at him like, nigga, mind your business. Yeah. But I'm like, well, since you asked. And so I tell him, and he was like, what? Who did this? Oh, we gonna handle it. I'm like, okay, we finna handle it. Next thing you know, he went in there. He turned out to be her boss.
Ooh.
Handled it like it was no other. And he was like, you should never have to go through this for the rest of your time here. And I ain't seen it since.
Stop playing.
So every time I go into the financial aid office,
You
that
ask for
one
him?
lady, I don't ask for nobody, but like, I don't have to go in. I've never had a financial aid problem. So I only go through to go to Kennesaw Hall. And the lady will see me, and she knows me by name, first, last name. How's your mom? How's your aunt? I'm like, they're great.
"Bitch, I'm
Still have my
fucking-"
financial aid. You know? Like, don't say nothing to me, lady. But I tell you, she was like not even trying to work with me at all. She didn't have no remorse. She was just like, no, that's the law.
Yeah.
She was like, it's a Georgia law. I'm like, what system? What Georgia system? Because this is not a law. You came up with this.
They tried me like that too, sophomore year.
They be trying it. It was my sophomore year. They really be trying it. Like, college is too much for that.
Yeah. And it's not like the money go in your pocket. Like
Exactly.
come on. No, the
You
thing
still gonna get paid. Like,
the thing they tried to wig
you
me
have
with
salary.
with the cause the UPS give me, well, when I worked there, they gave me money for school. And it was like a certain amount a semester, and I have a cap, like I cap out at like 25,000 or whatever. And but the thing was, it's so, I guess you could say, unorganized. Like they don't do a lot of checking. They don't do a lot of fact checking. Only thing they ask for is you sign up, and basically you type in how much your tuition is.
Ain't no complaints.
You know what I'm saying? You type in how much your, of course there's a max. Like you can't, my tuition $80,000.
$50,000.
Yeah, they not gonna send you 80,000. I think the max was like $53.50 for a semester, $5,353. And I was like, that's straight. You know what I'm saying? With a cheap Atlanta FAFSA, boom. That's
Good little refund.
that'll really be in my pocket. But the thing was, I believe it was set up for only to pay for school, not to have a refund type thing, right? But the thing that the financial aid office tried to do, and it made no sense. They was reading, quote unquote, this fine print on the voucher that I turned in, right? And they was like, whatever the student has in grant money or scholarships or whatever should be subtracted from the total amount that we're rewarding, so that there is no overpay. And I was like, but with this, even if I got this UPS money and I got my FAFSA and this, that, and the third, I still owe money. So why are you subtracting shit? Now she was like, well, that's what the fine print said. I said, you stupid, because that don't make sense. I can understand if I owed 5,000. Achieve Atlanta was giving me 25 and FAFSA was giving me 3. I'm already getting a refund, and then I'm trying to come be greedy and get this UPS on top of it. That's not what it's saying, lady. Like, that's dumb.
Lady.
Like, why would you subtract from some shit I already owe? I owe like 15, right? FAFSA and Achieve Atlanta didn't cover everything. But if I had the whole $53.50 from UPS, it would have covered everything. But she was like, no, we can't do that. We got to subtract Achieve Atlanta and FAFSA from this, and your total award from UPS would be like $11. I said, you stupid hoe.
Oh, no.
You stupid hoe. So you telling me UPS is only giving me $11 for a $15,000 bill? You stupid. You dumb. Like, come on. Why are you stopping my... She was like, and then she did this. She was like, I know you don't want to get your classes dropped and blase. So we'll go ahead and accept it for today. And you'll have to come up with payment so your classes won't be dropped. But after the deadline, we're going to take it off. And you're going to have to come up with that money. I said, come on. Y'all not making sense. So I'm on the phone with
Clarification, please.
I'm on the phone with the tuition assistance program at UPS, and they telling me the same thing that I was trying to tell the lady. And they was like, well, get them to call us and da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So I'm playing the middleman, basically. I'm communicating to this person, that person, that person. And I'm still trying to figure out, like, why are you stopping me from getting an education? Like, why are you so hell-bent on not... UPS is trying to give money away, and you trying to stop me from getting my education. I don't get that. Them people in the financial aid office, they ain't got nothing better to do with their lives than to stress college kids out. I'm convinced.
Legit. Like, and see, my thing is, I paid like $700-800 a month for housing, and it was 4 of us in one little bitty apartment. And
with the dirty
Four rooms
dishes.
and stuff?
with the dirty. Let me tell y'all.
Oh, did she get low like that?
Let me tell y'all. There was one day
Mm-hmm.
I walked into the kitchen to see my roommate opening up cat food with my can opener.
Y'all-
Best to believe she was buying me a new can opener.
Oh, y'all had a cat in there?
No, she had a cat. Came from nowhere. She
Y'all
cat
were
sitting.
y'all were allowed to have pet?
Animals, yeah, but you had to pay an extra fee.
Of course.
And that ain't none of my business. This her cat
Yeah.
or her cat
It's none
sitting.
of my business. It's
whatever.
none of my business.
Facts. But like literally, when it was time to move out, the dishes were so bad to where the pots and stuff were like molded.
Oh,
So
that's
when
nasty.
I literally sent a nice little message. I think it was nice, but it basically said
stern.
clean
We
your
know it
shit
wasn't.
up
Yeah.
because this is fucking disgusting.
Yeah.
You hoes are dirty. And I think like Katie had like already gone. Nobody would fess up to whose dishes it was. I don't know if it was my other roommates or other roommates.
Yeah.
But Katie and I was like, oh no, we're not doing this shit. And my other roommate was like, we're not doing it either. We kind of assumed who it was. But we didn't point no fingers. When I tell you, I said, fine. You don't want to come clean your shit? That's no problem.
Threw them away.
All of them. Pots, pans, skillets, everything. Trash.
Trash.
And like
Just like I
literally-
thought.
Just like I thought. Trash. So like she had texted me and she was like, hey, have you seen my dada? Mm-hmm. It's in the dumpster. I don't know what to tell you, but this is disgusting. And when it comes time for them to come inspect this place, they're not finna charge me an extra $200 because your ass wanted to be dirty.
Right.
It's just nasty.
And that's when that living situation thing. That helps you.
Ooh,
That
that-
if
That
that
helps
don't
you a lot.
if that don't shine a light on the way you were brought up versus the way other people were brought up
Mm-hmm.
and raised, boy. Because I'm telling you, people's habits are outrageous.
Disgusting.
Tell me about
Daquan
it.
can attest to my roommates all being
Man.
dirty. All my roommates was dirty, except for senior year with Brienne. But freshman year had panties all on the counter, like the table on the counter. It
Just
smelled like baby
terrible.
powder and Cheetos and
Ooh.
feet and everything
Ooh.
up in there.
Good God.
Shower
doing that walk for?
dirty.
What you-
Sophomore year was worse. It was like the pots and pans was in the sink. They didn't want to clean it. And shoot, I don't even care because they knew. I would clean my little bit of stuff up and be like, y'all need to clean this stove. Oh, the stove
Clean it
clean.
up.
Where is it clean at? Because this is brown.
Come on, my guy.
It's flies up in here. That ain't got
Ew.
nothing to do with me. Y'all don't want to clean nothing. Y'all want to leave clothes out. That's cool because I'm going to leave every weekend and I'll make sure I'm going to leave it dirty for
Yeah,
you.
so you can clean your shit up.
Yeah, not come on now. I'm not, you're a grown ass man or woman or whatever.
Or whatever.
Yeah, like come on now. You got to this point in your life without your mom, and you think
Without your mom.
I'm gonna take over I'm gonna take her spot. You got me fucked up. What's wrong with you? I ain't had no roommates from hell.
You're lucky.
Yeah, I ain't had
Very.
no because first and foremost, I was a little bougie when it came to the roommate thing. I knew I couldn't afford to live by myself, but I knew I didn't want to live with hella people. So I did the one roommate thing. Freshman year, I did Piedmont North. That's really just one big ass room, bed over here, bed over there.
Yeah.
My roommate was never in there, so it was almost like,
Yeah.
I was by myself.
You was always in there trying to make
Yeah.
sure you was still in there.
Exactly. Like I was in panic mode anyway. His tuition paid for. He going to live.
Yeah.
I say, lucky motherfucker then. But sophomore year was more of an apartment set up in the commons, kitchen, everything. I was the only one that cooked instead. So of course I cleaned up after myself. And my roommate, he was cool. Funny story about that too. But that's another topic.
Yeah, man. I feel like college is great. It's a great experience. It's something that I feel like a lot of people should go through, at least because the whole parties in college is a whole nother thing.
Way different.
Like it's completely on a whole nother level. I mean, you go to parties outside of college and it's just why you here. Or if you're at the club with your friends, to me it's just not the same. It's not
So
the same.
like college environment parties versus regular parties is different. Cause I don't do parties, so I wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't, huh? Because you don't do parties.
I've literally never been to a party outside of like birthday parties when I was little. Like
Are you
dead ass.
serious?
Dead
boy?
ass. Dead.
It's a
listen to me.
party tonight.
Deceased
And y'all
butt.
be
you hear
on me about not going to the bar, to the club. He ain't been to nothing.
No, I ain't been to
Like,
nothing. No,
what?
I have been, like, well, okay. This summer, I've been to like bars and stuff. When I was, doing a little traveling.
Oh
thing.
yeah.
I've been to bars. I went to the strip club for the first time.
You did?
Yeah, it was kind of whack though. Anyway, nah, fake asses and shit, skinny bitches everywhere. Like smelled like cigarettes and piece of hell. I ain't like it. But it was cool. That's an experience too. Man, you got to bring me back for a hell of a couple episodes because that story everybody got to hear that. I told Pate them. But I do feel like you said, you have to go to college at least to figure out if it is or may not be for you.
Yeah.
At least do a year.
But it's a lot of money to waste to be figuring out.
But if you don't take out the loans, like if you can do it without going in debt,
yeah,
that would be the ideal situation. Like if you could go to a small school.
But that chance is slim to none for most folks. Literally for 88%.
Yeah. Like if FAFSA covers your tuition and you have a car, I say go for it. If you can pay for tuition off FAFSA, you don't really know what you want to do, I said go to college.
But have your money up front, though, because they do not be playing about them damn deadlines. They happen so fast. Like, school start on the 1st, by the 13th, have your shit in.
Yeah.
Like, they be tripping.
Yeah.
They want their money.
Yeah, I'm not as stressed out about it. That was my main thing going to college, though, finances. I wasn't worried about grades. I wasn't worried about curriculum, major, nothing. I was worried about money. And that's probably every kid or every college students.
Not
every. It's a couple of them out there just blowing their mom and daddy checks. And that shit pisses me off, bro.
I got a couple friends that don't even know, like, that's another topic.
Exactly.
I mean, luckily my parents were able to pay half. Like we wasn't paying a full thing, but I was still stressed because like that was money that they needed for stuff. So I was like, let me not mess up and get out in here and fail.
And that's another thing, that pressure from parents. Not even if it's not intentional. Pressure not to let your parents down or pressure not to disappoint your parents. Because Jordan, that's basically the reason he went to college.
Yeah.
He was like, I didn't want to let my parents down. I was like, bro, at this point in your life, it has nothing to do with your parents.
And he got that scholarship too, didn't he?
Yeah.
See, I was kind of upset, well, not at him, but that makes me upset. I'm upset at him for that. Yeah. Because I feel like part of you know that it ain't for you, but another part just feels like you got to satisfy other people. But when it came to that, I just feel like that scholarship could have went to somebody else,
Yeah. So
you just kind of wasted that.
Yeah, I mean, on his end, it's good that he didn't waste no money.
Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
So, I mean, that to me, 11th, 12th grade year of high school, you need to be figuring out what you want to do as far as life.
As in actually looking to the degrees.
Yeah. Or maybe not even degrees. If you've already made up in your mind that what you need to do doesn't require a degree, you need to start working towards it immediately. Because I'm all for somebody starting a business after high school. I'm all for somebody going to get a trade after high school. Whatever you need to do. Whatever you are happy for. Because I hate for people to be in a situation to where they have to do something that they don't want to do and they're stuck. But
don't wait till you 18, because by that time, baby, it's too late.
Because my whole tenure at UPS, that's all I seen. Why are you here? Because this didn't go through. Or this didn't go through. Or I was basically, it was only supposed to be for this period of time, but it turned into this period of time.
18 years.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to be that guy lifting boxes and yelling at people or whatever for the rest of my life.
No shade UPS, but
No, all shade to UPS. No, all shade to UPS. Now, see, it's different jobs, it's for different people. You know what I'm saying? Because what I want to do is different from what you want to do, different from what she want to do. But if you know what you want to do, find out what you need to do it and go for it. And college may not be it.
Yeah.
Plan and execute.
I feel like in college, like if I could go back, I would not have done finance. I hate finance. It make money, but like that ain't gonna make me happy.
And that's always the drive. People always want to do something that's gonna make them money afterwards. But then when you realize you got to do that shit 9 to 5.
Or not even that. Not if you on salary. It's when you wake up to when you go to sleep, nigga.
To when that project done.
Exactly.
Like, you on salary, you're doing this because it needs to get done and the deadline is here.
It's important to have people in your circle who have different outlooks on life. If everybody think like you'll never go nowhere.
You'll be stagnant.
Yeah, you'll be stagnant. And
y'all all gonna be stagnant.
And I got a lot of different. My circle is very it varies. The people in my circle are very different. None of us want to do the same thing. We all have the same mindset in the sense of we want to be successful, but
that's it.
The acquisition of success is different.
Come different from each
You know
one
what I'm
of
saying?
us.
So my boy, my boy D, he opened my eyes to don't chase the money. Do not chase the money, cause my boy is stressing. You hear me? Stressing. Good money at his age, great money. But what he has to go through to get
Hell.
it, come on now, I'm not with that.
HE double hockey stick.
Yeah, I'm not with that.
And
that's
it's
why I
wear and tear on
left.
your body too.
That's why I left. A lot of
Very
people
much.
to this day, I've only been removed from UPS for what, 5 months now, 4 or 5 months now. But every time I tell people that, they always look at me crazy like, why you leave? I'm like, you've obviously never been.
Yeah.
You've obviously never been. And I'm not trying to sit here and like shit on UPS. But when you're a person who has a plan, who knows what they want to do with their life, who somewhat has figured out what their purpose is, have passions for other things, you do not want to be around conveyor belts and boxes.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I knew what I wanted to do, and UPS was not allowing me to do it. So it's like I got to make a move. And my move the very first move I make has to be getting the fuck up out of here. ASAP. ASAP. You hear me? Because I couldn't do it, man. But college helped me realize that.
Yeah.
I also realized I didn't want to be a physical therapist. I wouldn't have known that if I didn't go to college.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I completely understand. It's something that you got to think about. It's something that you have to really put work into figuring out, because there's different schools. So even if you want to go to college, there's different schools for different things. You can go to a 4-year, 2-year. You can go. I mean, I'm not against going to community college and getting your general eds out the way. I'm not against it. It's like so much cheaper. You get it out the way. At this point, it transfers to majority big schools.
And even if you out of high school, if you didn't get into the school you wanted to,
right,
out of that community college, you can go really wherever you want.
Yes, do dual enrollment. Do as many internships you can in high school, because for one, it's going to prepare you for the ones you take in college, but also it's going to put you ahead of the game, and that's what you got to do at this point, because it's so much competition.
Absolutely.
So much. Anyway, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, dislike, do whatever you feel the need to do. Honestly. And y'all hear from us later. Bye.